What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show today. We are in Kauai, Hawaii. Marston, what's going on?
Today we're running the Ultimate Hawaiian Trail Run, and on my team is Julian Marquez and Billy Rob.
And on my team, we've got Jenna, Billy, and Maverick. But because I've got little kids, we've given these guys a penalty.
We're gonna be wearing bowling shoes. So we're gonna give Heber and his family a 15-minute head start, and then we gotta try and catch them in these. Go! Go! It's the whole shot.
Let's go, guys. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
All right, boys, your timers are starting!
So you got 15 minutes starting now.
Let the countdown begin. Let's roll the footage. Get on it.
5 minutes in, I was like, all we're doing is walking right now. There's a huge bottleneck. I'm gonna text the guys and tell them, give me 5 more minutes. 25 minutes.
All right, come on, Billy. It ain't that bad. They're just little kids, man. You got this. Let's go, Billy. Oh, come on. We're gonna crush those guys. Okay, it's been 25 minutes. Woo! Count us in, Jules. 3, 2, 1. Let's go get those kids. Here we go, boys.
The bowling gang is coming. We're off to it. This is like the last of the Mohicans.
I bought myself a strike on this trail.
You know? What about you, Jules? You got any spares back there?
I don't know. I just really want to rub mud in the kids' faces.
Ow! Rolled it.
So with my boys, we were cruising. I had done some training with Finley before, just to feel him out. We went out and we did a 2-mile run. After about 30 minutes, because it was 107 degrees, he turned to me and goes, Dad, I don't like doing this anymore. I don't want to do this. And he had like a full breakdown. So I was a little skeptical going into the thing. What made you do this and like it?
It was much more jungly and more people. People give us energy, Daddy.
Are you running barefoot right now?
I've already accepted my feet are gonna get torn up, but we gotta minimize the damage.
Minimize damage.
No lost toes.
So was there ever time where you're like, I messed up, I made a mistake?
Like many times.
Yeah.
You guys do visual contact yet with the clown shoes?
No, not yet.
Or are they ahead?
They're 20 minutes behind me. Okay. This is a good hill for Maverick and Finley. Not a good hill for Marston and Julian.
Oh yeah, we're just doing it. We're just doing it. We're doing it. Oh boy. Oh.
I don't know the distance, but we're about 50 minutes into the race, and we haven't been caught by Marston and Julian yet. At the Ultimate Hawaiian Trail Run, there are 2 courses, the 5 and 10K. Neither distance is accurate, and the 10K course is gnarly. The first 3K is around some fields and through a forest with minor hills. The next 3K is up a steep incline into the mountains, back down to where you think you're done, and then an additional 4 to 8K back up another mountain, then down through an obstacle course to finish. We are doing this race to raise money and awareness for the Keala Foundation. They have an awesome after-school program that Maverick's here to explain.
A place where kids can learn and exercise and build their brains to be smart.
Just think about how much fitness has impacted your life in a positive way, and check the link in description to donate.
I have 2 stages. You're in the mucky muck is the first stage, but then when you get into the thick of it, you'll know. And
This is just stage 1. Stage 2 is we in the thick of it.
now you get it.
Hey, yo, Benny.
Hey, what's
Oh my
up?
God.
You know, just hanging out.
Yeah?
Letting my legs recover from a little heavy lifting yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I love you
Tell me about that PR.
I love that he threw that in there.
Let's go! People say you only got 1 life to live.
Yeah.
I say you only got 1 life to lift.
And we're talking about 405.
405.
At 44?
40.
We're going uphill. It is an hour, 10 minutes in. I have yet to see Marston and Julian. This is where the bowling shoes become a problem. Now, the battle begins.
I mean, this is our first real uphill climb, so we got to take it a little easy with these shoes.
Yeah. I feel like I'm on ice skates right now.
Yeah.
I think you might catch us at a bowling lane tonight.
Yeah, I'm out here like a Tyson's chicken. I'm like a rotisserie. Woo! I'm dripping.
Stick your claws in. Yeah. How did you get up those big steep parts?
Like this.
Oh man. We in it now.
I like to use 3 to 4 points of contact at all times. You know?
Well, when I saw Mars not talking, I was like, we still got a
That
long
happened
ways
pretty
to
quick.
go.
Like,
Let's not forget, this is Mars's idea.
I'm talking when we went to when the false race turned into a 10K.
You stopped a little bit before
way
that.
before that.
Yeah,
Way before that.
Oh, hitting the wall, people. Ready to be done. Your morale was pretty low, bro.
We made it all the way up to the top, and then Finley has to bear crawl. The slowest bear crawl on the planet.
Yeah.
I'm worried about Marston and Julian on this hill. Just don't strike out down there, boys. Let's go to the pigeon real quick.
Okay, I'll pitch
So we get to the peak,
There's a big bottleneck, giant bottleneck.
and then what do you, lo and behold, I see a big blue backpack and a guy with long goofy hair.
We did it. Best believe it. We did it.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
How's it going, dude?
We in it now. We in it.
Yeah.
Well, we had a 30-minute head start, but they still catched up.
In years past, this peak has been the highest elevation point of the race. Then you run back down to complete the course. But we're about to find out we're nowhere near the finish.
Did you think we'd catch you?
Yeah.
Yeah? What'd you think,
Like,
Jenna?
you guys like take one step and it's like 4 of their steps. So I was thinking we should have done step counters to see how many steps
Step
everybody
counters.
did.
We in the thick of
So
it.
at that point, the jig was up.
We were behind by 30 minutes already.
Let me give you some dirt real quick.
We were told we had like 1.7 miles to go. That was about 2 miles ago.
Where are we?
All the way almost to the finish line.
Are we?
We pressed on, we got to the, they called it a 5K, but it was actually 5 miles.
Huffy can't be trusted. Let's just start with that. That's the 5K right there. You can be done. Do you want to do that or do you want to do the 10K?
You gave Finley the option.
The 10K.
Okay, so we got some ways to go. We're just over halfway. You good? Stop grabbing your junk and tell me I'm good.
I'm good.
Let's go. His response got me so fired up that I was like, yeah, we're going, boys.
Complete opposite response for Marston.
I thought we were at the finish line, to be honest.
He was done.
My morale is low.
Yeah. Don't worry, Finley's is high. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, those are claws, bro.
Terrible. Look, I got blisters on both the balls of my feet, man.
How's that spirit right now?
Spirits been higher.
So Julian being Julian, I ended up losing my blenders on the trail, but this fine gentleman over here, what's your name?
Holger.
Holger found them, so now you get to keep them as a take home, man.
I appreciate
Good
that.
guys.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, committed.
Woo!
What are you doing?
Getting up.
Okay, how you feel?
Good.
How you holding up?
Awesome.
Your feet okay?
Yeah, they're you. Oh, you have the recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, they feel great, bro.
This tiny walking stick.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna help you.
How's this feel?
You know what he looks like, Mavic? He looks like the monsters on the Godzilla movie.
Yeah, this is not working. You know what? I'm over this.
Okay, dude, how old are you?
14.
14. Okay, and you got your own little cheap backpack back here?
Yeah, that's my
Yeah, you can open it. That's right, you got that battery pack on.
Stay
Bleak.
on the charge game.
What do we think, Doc?
Honestly, 10 out of 10. Besides my feet, they said I was gonna go bowling, but I ended up here instead.
You're welcome!
I think we're almost done. Although it's been 1 mile left every checkpoint, so.
We get all the way down. Oh, you think you're almost done? Carry some sandbags. You thought it was gonna be a little bit less.
Yeah.
Taking more than one?
Yeah, why not? I thought it was only going to be 20 yards. It turned out to be a lot longer.
One is good for me.
You got spicy. You got spicy.
I kind of knew what to expect though, so I had a little bit more data.
Still in the bowling shoes. Feet feel terrible, but you guys already knew that.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a lot shorter. Woo! Felt like I just carried 2 fat babies.
Oh, you did all the groceries.
And then we get to the finish. Well, the last little poke, a little.
You gotta go over some things.
Some over some things.
And then you gotta slide into this thing.
Oh, yeah, that's the good sound. Keep your tips up! Keep your tips up! Tips up! Oh, yeah! It's all in your hair. Oh, yeah.
Our team actually won because Finley got out of the mud pit before the grown-ups did. So we won the race! Woo, 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 woo!
I'm gonna shamu it. Oh yeah, that's it. Thank you, Finley. Woo. Oh yeah. Way to go, bud.
We did an entire 10K in bowling shoes, and I'm willing to say nobody's ever done that before. So I think that we need to
world record.
Contact the Guinness Book.
Yeah, Guinness, we call it.
I thought I was gonna have about 5 blisters on each one of my feet, but we got 0 on the feet right now.
My feet are flat. My arches are just concave. They're done.
Okay, so maybe next year, roller skates.
Yeah, roller skates or carry a bowling ball.
Shout out to the Whoop. We're gonna go over the Ultimate Hawaiian Trail Run. They said it was a 10K. It wasn't a 10K. What do you think?
We'll find out the total data a little later today. Maybe we're gonna drink and bean, but for right now, we're doing the total day strain.
14.3 on the running strain. 165 max heart rate. We started out hot trying to catch these guys. We caught them.
You guys did very well. I burned 1,500 I burned basically 1,500 calories.
That was 1152.
Max heart team was 174. But shout out to the Butter Gang.
Who is it? What are we tailing them?
Top of the Butter Gang with the biggest strain today is Tim Grillick. He's got a running from 20.7. He's a level 20. He's got a 816-day data streak. Dude's killing it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so before we throw out of here, tell them what they got to know.
Hit me in the use code PANCAKES, you get 15% off of Whoop, and use that same code to join the Butter Gang. We love that crew. And if you're winning a prize, it's because we're announcing it here on the show. Don't check those comments. We're getting spammed in the comments right now.
That concludes the Whoop and the Butter Gang. We out.
Was it hard?
Yeah!
Is it hard to know whose kid this is? Okay, a week ago, Finley, you said, I don't want to do this. This is so hard. I think I don't really like this. But guess what we did today? You committed to something and you finished it. So I'm proud of you, bro. You did it. And Maverick, come here. You ran really well and you led from the front and made sure we were all stuck together as a pack. I'm proud of you. Give me a fist bump.
But Marston wouldn't listen.
He was on his own. Moving on to the next thing.
Okay, it's still pumpkin spice season.
Pumpkin spice season continue because it's October or September, end of September. The leaves are changing. It's foliage.
Look at my ankle.
Yeah, look how fat that is. That's not from trail run. That's just from general usage.
Taking my life into my own hands. I went and bought some ankle wraps.
Did you? I'm so proud of you.
1 month later.
But speaking of recovery and how to recover the best way to get recovery is sleep. That's the #1 thing. And the best tool we use to get the best kind of sleep is Beam Dream. Here's some data for you. Every time I've taken Beam Dream in the last 90 days, which is 60 out of those 90 days,
Go on.
I have a 3% boost in my sleep and
3%,
recovery.
the whole 3%.
Which is, you know, if you're playing a percentage game and you're trying to be at your peak performance, you gotta use something like this to
1%
get that.
better every day.
Yeah,
Something like that.
1% counts.
When you have 83% sleep performance or more, so meaning that you hit 83% of your goal for sleep that night, according to Whoop, which Beam helps you do, you have an 11% increase in recovery score.
3% transfers to 11.
3% transfer, you know.
Some good numbers.
For those of you, I know a lot of our fans are wanting to have peak performance, wanting to be more fit, wanting to better themselves. This is just one of the tools we use, and we encourage you to do so. Use this information right here to get yourself some, you know, a discount. You want to do a giveaway right now?
Yeah, how are we giving away for an episode that we haven't said that we were giving away for?
Well, we're going to give them this.
Okay.
So hopefully they're in the States so that we can give it to them. And then I'm just going to go like this, and you guys tell me when, and then we'll stop the screen right there, and that'll be a comment. That's the comment. We don't know what it is, but you're the winner.
Congratulations.
Time to get basic.
Merry Christmas. Basic. Thanks. Slide in my DMs, and we'll hook you up.
Peace out.
Top of the morning, we're about to go to the Jurassic Coast, you know, but before we go, I had a little something for both of you guys. Come here. Okay, so we went on the Tough Mudder, really hopped in, we held hands, it was romantic.
He lost the shades!
And he lost a pair of shades. I'm returning them for you.
There we go. Same ones. Say less,
Okay, now I came across this pair in my archive of sunglasses.
Oh, yes!
Julian's favorite frame.
Oh, it is my favorite frame. I call them the Whiskey Shiners. They're not the Whiskey Shiners. It's like a whole thing, but it's the same outline, the same hexagon shape.
I appreciate you, bro.
We pull up to this beach where apparently there's a waterfall, and Hoffy was like, don't take the kids in. And so Heber, you were like, well, you go, I've been to this before. And then all of a sudden I'm like eating a bagel and you're like, go, go, go! And to quickly jump out of the boat. So I started swimming in, and then I got washing machined and slammed onto the ground and scorpioned my back. And then I stood up and I turned around, and there was a 15-foot wave coming at me, and yes, it was that big. And that slammed me. I don't know how many waves I hit. It was a whole, I was sure I was gonna die. Like,
What?
We thought for sure someone died.
Yeah, right?
I was like, our Heber's still intact.
How'd it go? Awesome. Dude, just got tossed. Just spun in a what?
Well, the best part is we had like it looked calm going in.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we hop in the water and we say, oh no,
Like a 12-foot wave.
we went and saw the waterfall, but by that point I kind of was like not even noticing my surroundings. And then I was terrified to go back in the ocean. So Sarah Lugman grabbed my hand and was like, she's like, we're going now. And then we ran into the waves and she swam me out to the boat. And then you were there to rescue me on a surfboard. Thank you.
is everyone good? Does anyone need to?
We did. Oh my God. We did.
Okay, we got the new churro flavor from Podium. It's
Dose me up,
delicious.
dude. This comes out October.
It's probably out in the next day or two from when this episode is dropping.
Okay.
If you haven't already, get yourself some. If you've seen the show, you know that Podium is going to be matching $1 for every dollar donated to the Keala Foundation, up to $1,500. And we also are going to match that same thing. So make sure you donate, a link in the description. Here, let me turn this around on you, Jules. Here, take a hit of this. Take a hit. Take a hit.
Oh, does that taste like
El
festivals? Or?
I'm genetically predisposed to love this flavor, so yeah, it's
like
delicious.
Make sure you get some of that churro as well, because that new flavor is bomb.
The only thing that I think would make this a little better.
Think what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking what you're thinking.
Like this video and subscribe to this channel.